is Michael Weston. I used to be a spy until...
Got a burn notice on you. You're blacklisted.
When you're burned, you've got nothing. No cash, no credit, no job history. You're stuck in whatever city they decide to dump you in.
Miami.
You do whatever work comes your way. You rely on anyone who's still talking to you. A trigger-happy ex-girlfriend.
You shoot them?
An old friend who's informing on you to the FBI.
You know, spies. Bunch of bitchy little girls.
Family, too.
Hey, is that your mom again?
If you're desperate.
Someone needs your help, Michael.
Bottom line, until you figure out who burned you, you're not going anywhere.
What do you think of these shoes, Michael?
Fantastic.
Just the right dress.
Are they real?
Well, they look real. Isn't that what counts? You're getting a fake identity, Michael. I can't get fake shoes.
The place is up here somewhere.
You know, you go ahead. I'm gonna... Oh, that's pretty.
A fake identity is known in the spy trade as a false flag. Used to be you could make your own documents with a printer and a laminator. These days, though, IDs have magnetic strips, holograms, and infrared watermarks.
Hey.
You need a pro.
Yes, what can I do? I lost my passport and driver's license. I heard I could get some new ones here.
All you gotta do is report them stolen. They'll send you replacements.
Right, but the thing is, I'm going on a trip soon, and I heard you could do it here more quickly and more quietly.
That might be possible. For a fee.
The fee is not an issue.
Come on back. Yeah, I don't get much call for the good stuff anymore. Most of my business is just teenagers, you know, trying to get past a bouncer at a titty bar.
Titty bar.
Got no appreciation for art, you know? Give me your right hand. How about pulling your sleeve back? This stuff gets on your shirt, it'll never come out. And slide these on for me if you don't mind. This is you, isn't it?
Kind of hard to tell from here.
Yeah. Put those on for me if you don't mind.
In some situations, a tactical retreat is your best option.
Listen, bud, I'm sorry as I can be about this, but a guy like me don't stay in business very long. Plus, he slips the FBI bone every now and then, and let's face it, you're a big old soup bone.
Flatter.
Yeah, they come through here every now and then asking about you.
A guy with a gun is a guy with a gun. You can fight him and risk someone getting shot or wait for backup.
You're gonna be my get no hassles for a year card. Yeah, special agent, all right. Yeah, tell him it's Jumbo. Well, how many Jumbos you think he knows?
Look at the deal I got on these shoes. You're not gonna believe it.
Lady, you can't be back here. Get out of here. Get out of here. Now.
Sorry, I just wanted to show my boyfriend my
Get out of
fake
here.
shoes.
Now.
She's pregnant.
Pregnant?
It worked.
Hey, where you going? My shoe! Oh, well, I actually clashed my dress anyway. We could do some vacation-y things. when we go to DC. You know, make the most of our trip.
Where's my lockpick set?
You know, maybe a fancy dinner one night, taking some of the sights.
I'm gonna confront a man who tried to have me killed. It's not a weekend getaway, Faith.
We can mix business with pleasure.
It was right here. Faith, the thing about DC...
Is that you're going to need backup. Don't tell me you'd rather have Sam.
We can't talk about this right now.
Why not?
Because I have a hard time focusing when I'm in handcuffs.
Would this help? Another fine illustration of your need for tactical assistance. Admit it, Michael. You need me. You didn't even have your own hairpin.
I do now. You happy?
Well, yeah, I know a few guys who do ID work, Mike, but you know, the feds are going to be all over them, too, especially now.
Feel him out for me, will you?
Like they said, if you leave Miami, they're going to pick you up. In D.C., there's going to be someone there who's going to recognize you. You know, the best fake ID in the world isn't going to change that.
The guy that burned me tried to have me killed. As long as I'm in Miami, he can find me. I'll take my chances in D.C.
You know who might be able to help? Is Lucy. And she called a while back with a job, but you were pretty busy with this whole burn notice business, you know. But now...
What's the job?
Well, I don't know the details, but I do know that she works with some real artistes. I mean, these are the kind of guys who can give you a whole new life to go with your ID. You interested?
Let's give her a call.
Corporations need spies just like governments do. Of course, they're not called spies. They're called security consultants. They're basically mercenaries with nice suits. Your offices just keep getting better and better.
It's good to see you, Michael. What have you been up to?
A little of this, a little of that. Haven't you been getting your reports from your FBI buddies?
I didn't tell them anything they couldn't find out for themselves.
If you tell them, they don't have to find out for themselves, do they?
You were the one that trained me in the delicate art of giving people useless information. I said nice things for what it's worth.
Thank you. You have a job for me?
A woman I met, Evelyn. She heard I work security. She asked me for help. I guess her ex ran off with their son. We ran checks, credit cards, airlines got nothing. Somebody's gonna have to do some legwork. But a job that small, not really our thing.
You thought of me.
I would consider it a favor if you took the job. And the money's not bad.
Money's not the pressing issue.
Why, what do you need?
Identity.
Not for traveling. Michael, if you leave Miami, I can't help you with that kind of thing. Seriously.
No. Let me see.
Fine. Get your documents together. I'll have my guys do an ID package. Go see Evelyn first.
Thanks.
I separated from Doug a few months ago. I tried to keep it together for Jasper's sake, but it's our son. But it was hard on him listening to us fight all the time. He started acting up at school, and then Doug turned on him, and I wasn't going to let that happen.
I'm sure you made the right decision.
He took him. Just picked him up early at school one day, and he disappeared.
Did you call the police?
Yeah, every day. But Technically, we're still married, and he is Jasper's father, so without a custody order, I can't do anything. Please, I cannot wait for the courts to sort this out.
Do you have any idea where he might have taken her?
None. I have no idea, because I've hardly spoken to him in months.
Do you have pictures?
That's Jasper. Please, Lucy said you could find him. I need to know that he's okay. I want him back.
I'm gonna find him.
One of the things you learn in training is to avoid situations that cut too close. If you had a rough childhood, a situation with an abusive father and a vulnerable kid is going to make you angry. That can be motivating, but it can also be dangerous.
Well, she's a looker. What's your story?
Husband ran off with their kid.
You all right, Mike?
I'm gonna find this guy.
Facts are the hallmark of a good false identity. It's harder to create history than it is to alter it. Plus, the more truth to your lie, the easier it is to remember.
I don't see you for weeks, and you start going through the closets. What are you looking for?
Where is that box you used to keep all my stuff in?
The memory box?
Sounds about right.
I don't remember. I'm kidding. Excuse me. Oh, God, look. Huh? First place. The trophy was bigger than you were.
Can we speed this up, Ma? I need my medical records and my birth certificate.
Oh, how about your report card, huh? You could have been valedictorian if you hadn't been suspended so many times for getting into fights. I never could
Mom,
figure out
I
what
don't
was
need my
wrong.
report card.
My father used to get so angry.
I don't want to talk about Dad, Ma. I just need my stuff.
Fine here, all right? I don't want you to think you're keeping those.
No, I'm just gonna make copies. I'm gonna take a trip. Work.
The last time you said that, you left for 10 years, Michael.
It's not that kind. Did you ever think about leaving, Mom?
What?
Did it ever get bad enough with Dad that you thought about leaving?
Of course I did. I wanted to keep the family together, Michael. Through the good and the bad. You kids are so cute.
Well, it's like Lucy said, chances are he's probably still in the area. There's no recent credit card activity, no car rentals. The only blip, Mike, is where he works. Greenway Worldwide Cargo off of 57th. Talked to my ATF buddy. There's some kind of investigation, some link to organized crime.
Great.
U.S. Attorney's Office is all over it. Left a message, haven't heard back, and that's about it.
I should go talk to Evelyn.
Well, you just talked to her, Mike.
Yeah, but she was a little flustered the last time. She might have forgotten something.
I thought you had to get those documents to Lucy. Your fake ID.
Yeah, I'll do it later.
Something I should know, Sam?
About what, Fee?
About why Michael's acting this way?
What way? He seems fine to me.
Tell me about this new client.
You know, I just remembered. I gotta get Mike some yogurt. You know, because if I don't do that, boy, it's just, you know how he is.
He never mentioned trouble at work. You think there could be a connection?
Could be. You hear ATF investigation, it raises flags.
I wish I could be more helpful.
sorry.
I think you should just focus on getting your son back. It's the best way to deal with it. Evelyn, I think you're stronger than you realize.
And maybe I should have just stuck with it. You know, what would have happened if I had have pretended that everything was all right? But I didn't want my family to be a line up for Jasper and for me.
You're doing the best thing. Believe me. I know a little something about this. I've stayed and I've left. And sometimes leaving is what you have to do.
Must be lonely, what you do. I couldn't live that way.
In my line of work, I can't allow myself to get too close.
What if you met someone? There's a spark. Would you ignore it? Could you?
I would, concentrate on getting the job done. I gotta head over to Doug's. I'll call you as soon as I know anything. What's taking so long, Sam? You losing your touch?
I didn't know Doug would have a 9-pin dimple lock. You know, the new kind I haven't practiced on? Ah. Okay, my fingers are bleeding now. There's some pain involved.
You know, this is the only place around here with bars on its windows. I wonder what Doug was so worried about.
Come on, baby. There better be something good in here. There we go. Got it.
Looks like he didn't leave much.
I've worked with less.
Check for bills.
Bunch of junk mail. Magazines. Hello. Hey, here's a quiz. Tells you how to pick your mate based on what you eat. Okay, Mike, what's your favorite meat?
Pleasure reading later, Sam.
You have fun. Mike, 2 guys with guns coming fast.
They must have been watching the house. I got the back covered.
Nothing.
Just because there are no windows or doors doesn't mean there are no exits. The thing to look for is the air conditioner unit. That's where the wall is weakest. Also, people watch doors. They don't watch air conditioners.
Oh, the damsel in distress.
She said it was an emergency. What do you want me to do?
Be her knight in shining armor, of course.
Evelyn, this is Fiona. We work together.
Oh, thank you.
Pleasure.
Evelyn. What happened?
I went to the courthouse to try to get an emergency custody hearing. Some guys were at my car. They knocked me down.
How many men were there?
2, I think.
You think? Could there have been more?
Probably the same guys that came by Doug's place.
Michael, if Jasper's caught up in the middle of this, I will never forgive myself. Please, you gotta bring him home.
It's all right. It's okay.
I'm sorry.
It's all right. It's okay.
What happened? happened to the trademark Western emotional distance?
She was upset.
Obviously. Where's your head at?
Fee, if you're gonna help me, you can't have this attitude.
Attitude. If you're gonna be like this, I think I'm entitled to an attitude.
Maybe I should do this one alone then.
Maybe you should.
I'll drive you home.
Get them myself.
Okay, Mike. Tell me I'm a genius.
You're a genius.
Come on, you can do better than that. Remember the mail we were sorting through at Doug's place? Outdoor life, field and stream. Got me thinking. Outdoor types always go back to the woods. So I got a hold of a buddy of mine. He's at the Coast Guard. He knows a guy in Park Service. And I said, hey, there's a couple of good bottles of Patron in it for you.
Just tell me, Sam.
State Parks has a record of Doug's license plate at Mangrove Campground.
Keys.
Yeah. Now, look, I'd go there with you, but Veronica sort of set up a mini vacation in Boca, you know, one of those swimming with the
I'll
dolphins.
take care of it, Sam.
deals.
I can't believe that you found him so quickly. That's amazing.
My friend Sam may have bruised a couple of federal statutes along the way, but nothing a gift or that bottle of tequila can't smooth over.
Well, he won't get in trouble.
We found him, that's what's important.
I knew I could count on you. Is that loaded?
Yeah.
Well, you're not going to bring that with you when you go get Jasper, right?
It'll be fine. Trust me.
This is it? What do we do now?
I don't want anybody getting hurt. No matter what you see, stay in the car until I say.
Okay. Thank you.
Where's your son? Where's Jasper?
Look, this is about me. I'll do whatever you want, just don't go after my son. You people killed my wife, isn't that enough?
A basic rule of covert ops is let someone else do your dirty work. Let someone else find the guy you want to kill.
Oh.
It's a great technique, as long as you're not the someone else.
Where's your son? What? You come here to kill me and then...
I'm here to kill you.
Woman out there. Who's she?
I need you to stay away from the windows. Where is your son?
He's not here. I sent him to stay with friends.
That is one thing that has gone right today. My name is Michael, and I'm here to help you.
Everything all right in there, Michael?
What is she doing?
She'll wait for us to make a move and pick us off when we do. I need a screwdriver.
Shouldn't we call the park rangers?
Unless the park rangers have been issued body armor and high-caliber weapons, we're on our own here.
She must have disabled my gun when we stopped for gas.
Remove the trigger bar spring from a Sig Sauer P228, and you've got a 9mm semi-automatic door stop.
I don't know what you think you're playing at, but this is not a game you can win.
Doug, I need a paperclip.
I don't have a paper
Well,
clip.
do you have something like a paperclip? A thin piece of metal? Wait.
Killing yourself if you want. We need to wrap this thing up.
You fix it?
Hardly. I might get one shot off.
You got one chance to shoot her?
I'm not gonna shoot her. Wait.
Is she leaving?
I seriously doubt that. You have any duct tape? Hold up there. When I say now, you're gonna open that door.
Shoot a propane tank and you'll just get a big cloud of cold gas. You need an open flame and real good aim.
Get down!
Yes, Sam, I had to drive around, make sure we weren't followed. She could be anywhere now. Gotta go.
What's happening?
We'll get to that. For now, I need to know why someone wants her dead.
It's a long story.
Well, it's a long story that starts with Greenway Cargo, right? Give me the short version for now.
I was the controller. Mostly wrote checks, did invoices. It was a job. I've been a CPA for 15 years.
Need to get to the mark for death part.
After a while, I realized I was paying vendors I'd never heard of for cargo that was never delivered.
Front companies.
They're into all kinds of stuff. Weapons, ivory, human cargo. That's what the FBI said. Anyway, they came to my house. Said they were investigating the company, investigating me.
Unless you testify.
I didn't want to get involved, but they said I'd go to jail. I said I'd think about it. Then things started happening.
Things? What things?
People following me, phone calls, guys watching my house. Then my wife goes out in my car. Said it was an accident, but I sent Jasper away and I ran. Who are they?
They're your new best friends. Stay here.
Wow, what a piece of work she is. So, Evelyn used you to do the grunt work to track him down.
She shows up and finishes the job.
And when she kills him, everyone comes looking for you. She seems so nice.
Mike, she went through Lucy to get to you.
Yeah, call Lucy. Evelyn's not the type to leave loose ends.
Right. Oh, almost forgot. That's for you.
Evelyn has the charger.
Yeah, it's gonna need some work.
And your gun?
Remove the trigger bar spring.
That sounds like something you would do. You guys really do have a lot in common, don't you?
Look, Fee, I know you're enjoying this, but now's not the time to say, I told you so.
This isn't like you, Michael.
Well, then go ahead and transfer.
Yeah. Fiona, I need your help.
You're not gonna handle this one on your own?
You just couldn't help yourself, could you?
Sadly, no.
Take Doug back to the loft, lock him down tight. You can handle that, right?
Have I ever let you down?
Be careful, Vic.
Don't worry, Michael. I never let my guard down.
What the hell do you mean you can't get a hold of her? What, she doesn't have some kind of a... Yeah? All right, well, keep trying. Mike, she's in some kind of a meeting with a new client that just called this morning. I mean, it might be nothing.
It's not gonna be nothing, Sam. Hello.
Now, Michael, if I'd known you were this much fun to work with, I would have come to Miami sooner.
I'm glad one of us is having fun.
You're not missing the damsel in distress, are you?
Michael, my son. I'm afraid. Please, Michael. Please.
You changed.
This is more my style. Oh, for crying out loud. I'm not going to shoot you here. Besides, I need you. You're the one who's going to tell me where Doug is. Oh. Your car's in the campground parking lot. What are we going to do to resolve our problem?
Well, I think our problems are a little different, but yes, let's resolve.
You know, you and I have a very special connection.
I'm not even sure who I'm talking to.
Oh, we met. In a manner of speaking. Istanbul, about 6 years ago.
July, 7 years ago. You took out those 2 diplomats.
Yes. You know how close you came to catching me? That was impressive. And ever since then, I've kept tabs on you. You might say I've become a fan. I heard you got burned and got this gig in Miami, so the stars just kind of lined up.
I like the new look on your bruise. It healed.
Yeah, well, that was temporary. Been studying up on you. It's not easy with someone as secretive as you are, but, of course, things got a lot easier when you got burned. Not classified material anymore.
Lucky you.
But I learned something about your early years. Your daddy was mean. So I figured an abusive husband and a troubled but gifted son. Well, that would be motivating.
Enough about me. Let's talk about you.
No, I don't feel like it. You know, I don't think that we should waste all your hard work. Let's say we split the fee. You just tell me where he is, I will do all the rest. It's easy money.
Evelyn, I appreciate all the effort you've put into this, but there comes a time where you have to walk away.
Come on. Isn't there something I can do to persuade you?
There's nothing you can do.
Know what I love about Miami? Apart from you, of course. The cheap labor. You know, I can get a kid off the street to do a hit for about $1,000. Or if I flirt with him a little. Say, now, isn't that Lucy?
Michael, I'm so sorry.
It's not your fault.
Yes, it is. You taught me better than that. You're so stupid, I should have been more thorough. I've got guys headed to her hotel right now.
It won't matter.
I know, I just feel like I should do something.
You should. You should be careful, because she's still out there. Right on time. Yeah.
Change your mind?
Enough of this. You want a deal, you deal with me. You leave Lucy out of it.
Done. Lucy has no more to fear from me. You see, I can be reasonable. Of course, I still have a job to do, and the next target will have to be Sam or Fiona or... I know. Mommy. Sooner or later, I'll find someone you care about more than Doug. So you call me when you want it to stop.
She's not leaving town, is she?
That'd be a no.
She knows all this about you. She'll probably come here.
She won't play this out on my turf. She'll keep the pressure on until she gets an opening.
I can't believe this. A CPA, for Christ's sake.
CPA brought down Al Capone. There's a reason why the feds want you to testify.
I say we hunt her down. Ammunition's cheap.
Fee, if we go out there without a plan, we're exposed. She's more than happy to keep killing people until we hand Doug over.
She can come after me. I'm ready.
Yeah? What about Sam?
I'm game, Mike.
What about if she comes after my mom? My brother, Doug's son Jasper.
So I just sit here and wait?
For once, she's right, Mike. We gotta do something.
We're gonna hand him over to the U.S. attorney, get him into witness protection.
Won't she still come after you?
We'll deal with that later. Sam, I need you to call the U.S. attorney. Tell them we're bringing Doug in tomorrow morning.
I'm on it.
And, somebody needs to go to my mom, see that she's safe, make her house secure.
Think she's cooked dinner yet?
I'm sure she'll heat something up for you, Sam.
Well, then I'm on that too.
Faye, I need you to prep an armed escort. Doug, I need you to stay away from the windows.
You say this is just a precaution?
Oh, yeah, it's nothing to worry about. This is a little embarrassing, but me and my lady friend had a falling out, and, well, Mike thought maybe it would be okay if I crashed here for the night.
Sam, I'm not an idiot. You want to tell me what's going on?
Well, see, there was this lady, and she was making some threats.
Against me?
Not specifically. Well, I mean, your name came up, but it was more like a hypothetical type thing, so it's nothing to worry about. But Mike wanted me to stay here and give you some, self-defense pointers in case I had to leave.
You can leave this here with me when you go?
Okay, be careful, okay, because that's loaded.
Yeah. Michael's father had a Winchester single shot. I think I may still have it. So you want a beer?
You kidding?
Doug is sleeping peacefully.
You gave him something.
Maybe. Well, half of something.
Sam got in touch with his buddy at the U.S. Attorney's. Bringing Doug in tomorrow morning.
Great. We can talk finally.
It's nothing to talk about. You were right, I was wrong. I'm sorry.
It isn't that simple, Michael. You think you can let the job be who you are. All you are. And you can't. It's dangerous to think that you can. I know I can be passionate, but I'm good at what I do.
I know.
It's no secret that things between us have been...
A little rocky.
It isn't easy for me either. Evelyn comes along and she's attractive, sweet, needy. Don't deny it.
Fine.
Isn't it interesting that she turned out to be who she turned out to be? What shall we make of that?
Made your point, Fee.
Did I?
Yep, you did.
What about DC? Still going?
I have to. If I don't, it won't be long before Cowan sends someone else down here to kill me. I need him to know that I can get to him, too. And I need him to know that right now.
And you need help, and you know it.
I don't think that's a good idea.
Is that a tactical judgment or a personal one?
Both. Everybody I know is in danger right now. Everyone I'm close to.
Well, I'm willing to risk it. If you are.
How's my mom?
Locked up cozy and tight with a cigarette and a shotgun, ready to kill anything that comes through the door. Here you go, Doug. My lucky vest.
It'll look great over my shirt.
Thanks.
It's a little warm, but it'll do the trick.
Are these bullet holes?
Yeah, I broke it in for you.
It's a short ride to the U.S. Attorney's office.
Just think of it as a precaution. It's like a seatbelt.
Yeah, a seatbelt that smells like Old Spice and bourbon.
Easy now.
Assassinations, 1% shooting, 99% preparation. Anticipating moves, devising approaches, recruiting sources. Finding the perfect opportunity so the bullet's almost an afterthought. Usually that's when a target's on the move, when there are too many variables to control them all.
We should get out of here.
Michael, whatever happened, I just wanted to say thank you.
Yeah, you can thank me by keeping your head down and staying away from windows, okay?
There are ways to lessen the risk. An armed escort, taking an unpredictable route to your destination, having backup in a trail car. But ultimately, as long as the assassin knows where you're going, they have the upper hand.
Works. One of the few things in my life that's never let me down.
It's impossible to stop a good assassin from finding an opening and taking a shot. The best you can do is control where the best opening is. And sometimes that's enough.
Drop it.
You set me up. Bravo.
Put it down, Evelyn.
Yeah, I could still do this. Did I tell you how much this job pays? You could buy someplace decent to live, even at Miami prices.
Put the rifle down.
How'd you know I'd be here?
I figured you had a source in the U.S. Attorney's office. You knew Doug was thinking about testifying.
No, I count 6 different vantage points with a better view of that entrance. How'd you know I'd be at this one?
Istanbul wasn't that long ago. You like rooftops over windows. You like angles with the target on your right-hand side because you're left-handed.
That's right. I knew I liked you.
Put it on.
Michael, is this what you really want? Huh? Helping out civilians with their little problems. Trying to get your government job back. It's pathetic. You're better than that.
Let's go. We have a big day ahead of us. I gotta turn you in. There'll be questions. It'll be past lunch before we're done.
Turn me in. A lot of secrets, a lot of enemies. Think it'd be a short stay, don't you? Now, don't you think we could come to some arrangement?
I don't think so.
Now, be honest with me. The circumstances were different. Do you think that we could...
Not in this lifetime.
Perhaps the next one.
Indictments came down yesterday.
That was quick.
They found a leak in the U.S. Attorney's office, and Evelyn, wow. They're going to be working up her file for years. She was a very, very bad girl. I managed to keep you out of it. So far, it's going to take some work.
I appreciate that, Lucy.
Don't say I never did anything for you.
I never would.
Did she say anything before?
She wished that things had turned out different. Tell me about Doug and Jasper.
On their way to a new life in an undisclosed location. He's gonna have to come back for trial. I wanted you to have that. And I have another present for you. It's your new identity. Should get you to DC or wherever.
Oh. Thank you, Liz.
It's the least I could do. What about your car? Whatever it costs to repair, I want to reimburse you.
Don't worry about it. I'm not going to be in Miami that much longer.
I'll see you again?
Maybe.
Lucy?
Sam.
So, is that your new ID?
Yep. I could get into the White House press room with these documents.
I don't think you're gonna need it.
Why is that?
Just got a call from a buddy. One of the guys I asked to keep an eye out on this burn notice business. You might want to rethink your trip to D.C.
Why? What'd he say?
The guy who burned you? Turns out you don't need to go up there to see him, because, well, he's coming down here to see you.
See me? What does that mean?
I don't know. Just a heads up.
Well, looks like I'm gonna have to get the charger fixed after all.